1, 2, 3, 4.
Max Chat. Max Chat. Max Chat.
Hey, Toronto. We're here with Adam and Dave from the War on Drugs. Big show tonight with the National at Bud Stage. What's up, guys? How you been?
Matt, what's up?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
When'd you get into Toronto?
This morning.
Yeah, early this morning.
Woke up
Wow.
in Toronto.
Are you guys tour busing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
How is it sleeping on the tour bus?
I haven't had REM sleep in 3 weeks.
Oh, my God.
That's
So
how
you-
it is.
You're just on a steady diet of Red Bull at this point, or how does that work?
No. Steady diet of high quality coffee.
Oh, okay.
Tepache is our new thing.
What's that?
It's gut health. Look into it.
Oh, all right. I'm glad you brought up health. I have a question I've been curious about. So,
It's
I
just
saw
it's
this-
based around gut health.
okay. Gut
Dave
health.
Dave is spearheading.
I'm very serious about my gut health for sure.
Dave is sat us down day one of tour, New Hampshire. Everyone's eating like this venue is famous for the spread backstage. So everyone's eating oysters, crab legs, crab cakes, lobsters. Dave sits us all down and says, okay, enjoy it because tomorrow's day one of gut health.
Yep. And diet starts now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
After
Tomorrow-
this next
tomorrow-
crab leg.
If you want to eat an oyster, it better be fucking pickled.
I don't
right?
like oysters. I'm from New England. I don't like oysters. I don't know what to tell you.
That's Dave's new
rolls, I'll crush them. I got a question for you though. So I saw this thing like Taylor Swift on her Eras tour. To prepare for it, she would like run on a treadmill and sing the entire set, like for 2-3 hours straight on the treadmill, while she sings all the songs that she's going to perform on the tour.
Okay.
What did you guys do to like physically prepare for your tour?
A lot of weightlifting and screaming at the same time.
Yeah. We have a weight bench with us. Let's just say a couple plates. We were bench pressing in Boston, bench pressing in DC, bench pressing in Philly, bench pressing in Montreal.
What's your max, bro?
I don't know, 40 pounds, some bullshit.
I saw some pics of Dave playing basketball at the New Hampshire show.
Yeah,
And he looks like he's been hitting the weights pretty hard.
he has been. He has been.
Yeah, we had a nice hang with Luke there.
Nice.
We talked about how his tastes in sandwiches differ from yours, which was his essentially. He was sort of criticizing your taste in sandwiches, not to put you on blast, but I thought that was kind of bold.
Yeah, that's right. He did say that. He was like, Matt's sandwich taste is garbage, he said.
Wow.
I don't know if it was quite that strong, but you know, he sort of came at you. He came at the sandwich hunter.
Yeah.
So how do you
He
respond?
came
to
at the king.
Well, I'm going to see him next week. There might be like a brother on brother fight going on. I'll get him in a
There we
headlock
go.
or something. Give him a noogie till he takes it back.
What's your favorite sandwich in Toronto?
I knew you were going to ask that. I've come prepared. I've thought
What do you
about
got?
this. I put some thought into it. Toronto, tons of great sandwich shops. I'm a roast beef man when it comes to sandwiches. Growing up in New England, we got the roast beef houses. Every town's got them. In my hometown of Concord, it's Beefside. It's hard finding good roast beef outside of northern New England, but I found a couple really good ones here. So the roast beef sandwich at Shaker's Club at Bloor and Lansdowne.
Okay.
And the roast beef sandwich at Donna's. They only serve it at lunch at Lansdowne and Wallace. I'm a West Ender. I got to teach you about Toronto. You got like the West End and the East End.
Okay.
And I didn't realize till I moved here last summer. It's like LA and New York. Like if you're on the East End, it's like you never go on the West End, or if you do, it's like this huge trek, it's this huge ordeal, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So I'm like the West End guy. I got the West End down. I've lived here a year. I've been on the East End like 3 times. That's
Okay.
how it goes.
Queens West is like West End, right?
Yeah, Queen West is West End.
That's where I used to live there for a few months.
Yeah, that's a cool area.
I
That's
just
right
walked
around-
up there.
Yeah.
Took a
lots of
long walk.
fun. Yep. What'd you do? So you were here for a few months. What do you remember from your time here that you enjoyed?
Oh, I would just walk around. Me and my kid every morning. We'd go to Mabel's for a morning croissant and coffee. Then there was a coffee place next to Mabel's in a barber shop that I would get every morning. Like I'd get a coffee from there, high quality, and then Bruce would get a croissant. But I just walked over there, but that place has been closed. But this other place I like to go was called like a Portuguese grocery. It's like a coffee shop and bike shop. And I just went in there because they're still open. So I just got a delicious cup from that place.
Yep.
It's my favorite little spot.
And you can get your bike fixed.
No big deal. Exactly. If I rode one, yeah.
And
There is a pretty heavy fold-up bike situation on this tour.
so you guys started in 2005, according to Wikipedia. We all know that's accurate. And it was a few years till the first full-length LP. How long has the band been coming to Toronto for?
Well,
Yeah, what
our
was our
first
first
show?
Yeah,
our
what was the
first show in Toronto.
Lee's Palace?
I feel like there was something before Lee's, but it's also
I'm sure there was something before Lee's actually.
Wow. So you've gone from Lee's Palace to Bud Stage playing with the National.
well
Quite
the
a
horseshoe,
trajectory.
but it's
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel
the
like
horseshoe,
we did
yeah.
something before the horseshoe also.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, we did a couple nights at Lee's, and then we had a memorable in-store at Soundscapes, which is I don't think it's here anymore. Maybe it is. I don't know.
No, I don't think it is either.
Great record store. I don't remember, but yeah, Lee's Palace was sort of the early horseshoe. Lee's Palace. That was the early scene for us.
Okay. The reason I ask is because I know I'm going to be sitting with super fans at the show tonight who are going to be like, oh, I remember seeing these guys back in 2007. And I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, at the horseshoe. And
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
It was a great night.
yeah, I was there right in the front, blocking everybody behind me.
Yeah.
So are you guys still like Philly sports fans?
Oh yeah.
When they win.
Which is, well, for basketball, because you know what I'm going to bring up, because this is a Toronto-based thing. I got to bring up the 2019 Game 7, second
Don't do
round.
it. Don't do it.
Kawhi Leonard
Don't do it.
at
Drains
the
it.
buzzer.
You know what's crazy?
Point,
We were actually
point
in the studio at Vox in LA working on this last record when we watched that. It was like we actually had it projecting against the wall, and we're tracking. It was just truly heartbreaking.
But we liked it, so it messed us up so much we got the coach.
You did get the coach. Are you excited about the Sixers this year signing Paul George?
I don't know who that is.
Not yet, no. But I will. I'll get there. I'll talk myself into it. But I definitely feel a lot of pain still. From
No pun intended.
Yes, that's true. And just a lot of we've taken a lot of beatdowns over the years, especially from the Celtics. And then seeing them succeed.
Is next year the year, Dave?
No.
But it could be.
But it could be. It might be, but it won't. But it might be. But it won't be.
I feel like the Sixers in the last, since Embiid got there, has like given everybody that slight little bit of hope that this could be the year we're going to go to the finals, maybe win it all, but it just hasn't happened. So why not this year?
Yeah, maybe it could. The players fit
maybe.
well together. Maxi's really keeps taking leaps. They got Paul George. I'm not a huge Paul George fan, but he fits well into that.
If every other player in the league gets injured, yeah.
Well, that's what happened for the Celtics last year.
That's true. They just waltzed right in. That was almost like a fake title. I think it's sort of a fake title.
Wow. Shots fired by
It's kind of
Dave
fake.
Hartley.
Kind of a fake title.
Ooh, the blogs are not going to be happy with that comment.
They go ahead and aggregate it. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? But
So
I love Embiid. I loved him. I loved watching him against Serbia. Did you watch the
of
Olympics?
course.
That was incredible. That was like the most fun I've had watching basketball in many. That was that Olympic run.
Yeah, it was funny. Like I have a group chat with all my buddies I grew up playing basketball with in like high school and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And everybody's watching the game, and it was like Embiid's a bum. He's a waste
Yeah.
of space. He should have played on France. He should have played on Senegal. We didn't. And then all of a sudden, he like had that run where he took the
Such
game
a good
over.
run.
Yeah, and everybody, it was just like silence on the group
Yeah,
chat.
silence. Everyone's like, "Wow, he's so good."
Yeah, when he's healthy and he's right, for sure.
Yeah, he's electrifying when he's doing it.
So it's been a while since you guys came out with an album. Is there anything in the works here?
No,
No.
not really.
Nice
What
shirt,
do you
Dave.
mean? We put an album out 2 days ago. Live Drugs Again.
Sweet. I don't think they have the war. They had the war on drugs in Canada. I think that was a U.S. thing. People up here might not realize like the war on drugs. What is that? Like we don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think they have the war on drugs in Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
All the drugs are just legal.
They do
It was-
tonight.
Yeah, everything's legal, from what I can tell. Show that shirt again, Dave. Let me see that. Wow. Where did you get that? What year was that from?
I don't remember where I got this. I've had this forever, but it's just such a strange, like, I guess that's clearly the Twilight Zone, but then they just made it the Dunk Zone. It's such a sort of a lazy pun or whatever,
Yep.
like lazy mashup, but I love it, and it's very strange.
It's got the Fiesta logo too.
Yeah, it's got the Fiesta, which is classic.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about the NBA season? Who you got?
Man, I mean, I don't see anybody beating the Celtics again.
Yeah, they're pretty loaded.
With you. Yeah. And, you know, they basically won it last year without Porzingis or
Yep.
like a partially healthy Porzingis in the final for 2 games in the finals and still won it very easily. So, I mean, barring some huge setback, I don't see how anyone's going to beat them again, to be honest with you. That's just how I feel.
Could be.
Yeah.
You never know.
But yeah,
Never know.
you're right. You never know.
Tatum's got
Someone
some
gets
weird-
hot. Jimmy Butler gets hot.
Yep.
That's true. It just feels like everyone always gets hurt in the NBA now.
I'm
Yeah.
a Wolves guy.
Wolves? Oh, yeah. Anthony Edwards?
Yeah.
Very exciting. Big league pass team.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Gobert guy.
He's the only one.
He's the only Gobert guy on earth.
He's the president of the Gobert fan club and the only member. There. All right. Well, hey, guys. Thanks for chatting with me.
Yeah, Matt.
I'm sure I'll see you guys. Well, I'm going to see you
You
tonight.
got after show tonight.
After show? Sweet.
Who you coming with?
What do you mean?
Who you bringing to the show?
You'll see.
Nick Nurse.
Surprise.
He can come up and play with us if he wants.
Nick Nurse? Nick Nurse isn't here anymore.
That's his
Adam.
name, right?
Yeah. You guys, actually, he might be here.
No, I know.
He
He's
came up for it.
Sixers, but he wasn't sure if he was,
Yeah.
wants to jam a little,
Coach
What kind of,
Darko?
Allman Brothers or something on stage with us. Open invite.
Yeah. All right.
What kind of beers? What kind of
Nick
beers do
Nurse,
you want,
guitar player.
Matt? What kind of beers do you like for the
Uh,
after show?
double IPAs if you
Double IPAs.
Double IPAs.
yeah.
You got it.
All right, go hard or go home.